The ITV programme James Martin's Saturday Morning marked its 200th episode on Saturday. Chef James Martin made a grand entrance in a vintage car to celebrate the milestone and was excited to interview a range of top-quality chefs as well as comedian Johnny Vegas and model David Gandy. But the 49-year-old was brought to tears after the crew surprised him for the special episode. As James was looking at viewers' bakes, he suddenly realized a surprise was coming up and said, "I don't know what's coming." The surprise was a selection of videos from chefs and fans of the show who had recorded touching messages about James' 200th installment. James started to get emotional whilst listening to the video and could be seen in the corner of the screen wiping his eyes. One well-wisher told the ITV chef, "Congratulations on your 200th show. Congratulations, that is absolutely amazing, and it was an honor to be a small part of that show from time to time. I love you to bits, mate, congratulations." Another said, "James, a huge congratulations on your 200th show, only you could do this. Well done." As several other messages were playing, James continued to well up as he appeared taken aback by the kind words of his supporters. The studio burst into applause after the clips were shown, and an emotional James said, "It's unbelievable, thank you very much." Following the segment, James turned his attention to the late chef Michel Roux Sr., who he described as one of the greatest chefs the world has ever known. James explained, "This month marks 30 years of cooking on TV, and I have cooked all over the globe, and I have been very privileged to do that. But if there was one moment I could pick as the greatest moment in my life, it's this." James shared sentimental footage in remembrance of his friend Michel when they cooked a delicious meal together. The TV presenter has previously called the French-born chef a legend and has praised him for support and advice over the years. Michel died aged 79 in March 2020 following a history of idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis, a condition in which the lungs become scarred and breathing becomes increasingly difficult. Following the touching segment about Michel, James rustled with battered fish and chips with a side of mushy peas for his guests David and Johnny. Johnny and David talked about their cooking experience as they waited for James to dish up his meal. "I love that you put scraps on the plate, you have got to have chip scraps," Johnny told James. James said, "It's all about the tomato sauce and the vinegar and the salt and mushy peas." Johnny joked before he took his first bite of fish, "I could have butter your bread for you, James, it's not a euphemism."